Hey, what's up guys? So, in today's video, I'm going to be re-amending our soil and our bed area. We already have some composting material like some flower heads, petals from like roses, plant material, avocados, eggshells, squashes, pumpkins, things like that. We also picked up, no worries about that, it's just a dog. I also picked up some free mulch from our local recreational teen center, and we got some fertilizer here too that we can use to amend our soil. Just to start it off with, we're going to be starting off with the all-purpose fertilizer from Down to Earth. It's 4% nitrogen with 0.4% water solubility. It's 3.6 insoluble nitrogen, meaning if you put it in the water, it's not going to immediately break down. But as like microbes pop up in your water, then it will start to break down. 6% available phosphorus, soluble potash is 2%, calcium is 10%, which is pretty nice, and you get 1% water soluble magnesium, which is also pretty good. You also get 2% sulfur and 2.5% humic acid. It's derived of fish bone meal, blood meal, feather meal, alfalfa meal, rock phosphate, lagmanite, and kelp meal. So it's pretty good. We're going to be using this mostly in this front area that you can't really see in the cameras. That's also going to be for some cannabis plants. We do got to do a little bit more trimming of our zucchini squash plants because they are overtaking them. But it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We'll do that later. But the all-purpose fertilizers just help them in veg. This is not something I would use in flower. This is an unboxing video, so we will be unboxing these, but let's get through what we already have. So, I did talk about the alfalfa meal. This is a 2% nitrogen, 0% phosphorus, 1% potassium. I'm going to be using this mostly to help break down everything in the bed area as like composting material-wise. Because we've already used most of this throughout this area and in that area, and that was about 25 pounds. We got some super phosphate from All Greens. This is a 0% nitrogen, 20% phosphorus, 0% potassium. This is 20 pounds. We're going to be mostly using this in bloom, but we will be actually using this a little bit to amend some of our indoor plants that are in pots that will be coming outdoors soon. Along with the all-purpose, some of the alfalfa meal will go in there, and then this next product from Lily Miller is garden gypsum. This garden gypsum is organic. It's high in calcium. It's high in calcium dihydrate or calcium sulfate dihydrate, 4.5%. It has 15% calcium and 12% sulfur. So 12% sulfur, 4.5% calcium dehydrate, and 15% calcium. That's pretty good. Now let's get into this box right here. Let me go grab some cutters. Alrighty, so let's get into this. See what we got in here, and then once we take it out, we can explain what its purpose is and what we'll be using it for. Alright, so we got 5 pounds of lagmanite. This is mostly high in potassium, magnesium, and sulfur. We would use this mostly in flour, and this is exactly what that is for, is when it comes to flour. We got 5 pounds of dolomite lime. This is actually going to be for veg. It is high in calcium and magnesium, which will just help the plant in overall growth. And it's also going to help pH our soil so that we have a nice even pH. So we got another box here. Here in that cooker. There we go. always leave this in the box. We don't need to take this out. "25 pounds of Tennessee Brown rock phosphate." Again, this is going to be for flour. We won't be even opening this box up because we'll just be taking this indoors and storing it away. Alrighty. Okay. In this video, we will also be showing you how you can also make your own all-purpose fertilizer from these other fertilizers, which will kind of last you a little bit through veg. You don't have to get rid of them all. Alright, we got 8 pounds of dried molasses. Again, this is actually going indoors for flour, so we'll be storing this dried molasses. This is high in sugars, has some nitrogen. It's just going to make the worms really nice and happy, keep your soil very happy, and it's going to help your plants and flower because it actually promotes better growth. So your plants will actually start to grow a little bit faster. So we'll definitely be using more of this as well too. So we'll be getting more of that. And then I won't be taking all these out. We got 5 boxes of acid mix. This is what I mostly use for flour. As you can tell, this is mostly going to be for like flowering plants. So once you get, you know, like say hypothetically you are growing tomatoes, you are growing peppers, you are growing squashes, pumpkins, things like that. This is a mix that will promote more fruit, bigger fruiting, and more flowers, so that you actually get like male pollen out, and you can pollinate your fruit and actually get what you want. And you know, so same thing goes with like zucchinis, pole beans, cucumbers, wildflower patches, you know, whatever it is you're trying to flower, this is what I would use. This box of acid mix though will be going outdoors. The other 4 will be staying indoors, and we'll probably be picking up another one just because 5 boxes of acid mix in flour sounds about right. And we can always like do a couple sets of fertilizing, so we don't have to do it like all at once. And we do a box or 2, and then a couple weeks later we do another box or 2, and then before we start to flush, you know, around like probably I would say I like to fertilize 2 weeks before we flip the flour, let that kind of break down. Once we start to see pistils and things like that, we actually start to see flower development. I fertilize again, so that would be around what I would say week 1 of flower. That's what I call flower week 1, or day 1 of flower. Once I start to actually notice signs of flower, that's when day 1 is for me. And then 2 weeks in again, we're gonna fertilize again. And then probably around 4 weeks, if you still have the fertilizer, you should fertilize again. You can ride that out all the way till week 8, and you're gonna get a really nice fade, especially if you aren't using a compost tea. You are now probably just using your regular tap water, which will basically flush everything away. But this box right here of acid mix will be going outdoors to help pH our soil. So before I move on, I'm gonna go grab a mask so that I can do this. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Catch the live stream. I'm gonna live stream this video, and then, I'm gonna live stream and then I'll upload the video probably tomorrow morning, as long as everything sounds right. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will hope I catch some of you in the live stream. I hope you stay to the end. Like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you think, tell me what you think I should add to my flowering mix, and you know, we'll get into the conversation down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Have a good one. See you later.